Annyeong, it's Mikey here, and today I have Annyeong, it's Mikey here, and welcome back to Mikey Techs. So today I have to thank Nearity. They're actually the ones that sent me out these earbuds. Now these are wireless earbuds, and they're actually interesting because compared to what I've tried so far, right, the AirPods Pro 3, the Nothing Plus 2, yes, the Nothing Plus 2, and also like other ones that I've tried in the past and different like wired ones as well. This is going to be a fully open back earbud, meaning you won't be closed off to the outside world. You're actually going to be completely accessible to the outside world while still having in your ears. So we're going to have to really see what this is like and what purposes this would hold and where you would use it and certain examples I can provide you. So let's go into that and to the unboxing, but please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Now starting off with the unboxing of the Nearity Mempod Fit 2. Thank you again, Nearity, for sending me this out. Now, I did need something like this because I actually wanted something more wireless for work purposes, and this was literally the perfect thing for me. Now, opening up the box, yes, the box is very bare minimum packaging. You saw like the cable, but really cool that there's a USB dongle inside of this case. So these are true wireless, and they're open back, and they're open earbuds, so you don't actually put them inside of your ears. Really cool in terms of that. This works well, especially if you're in like a workspace where you shouldn't be having something in your ear completely blocking off all the noise. But let's weigh the case real quick, and it is 90 grams, decently big. So we have the Nearity in my hands right now. The case is quite large, I'm not going to deny that. And when you actually open it up as well, you will see that it is quite large. Now we saw inside they had a USB dongle and things like that. What we're going to be doing now is a fitment test. How does it fit behind my ear? So it goes like this. And let me give you guys a close-up of it, of course, to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. So did you guys see that? Do you see how it fits into my ear? And right now on the side, you'll see that it doesn't go into my ear, but it sits on the outside. And you'll see right here how it's like that in your ear and it's like not into the ear. Both sides are like that. And when I do a movement test, so they don't fall out at all, which is awesome. So if I go, won't fall out. It actually has a good fitment. It's quite interesting of how they did it. And I gotta admit that it's quite comfortable because it's not into my ear or anything. It's just sitting on the outside, but it doesn't really put any pressure on the sides here, so you do get a comfortable fit. The only thing is you won't get any noise isolation or cancellation with these, so you're not going to be able to like cancel out outside noise at all. You're actually going to be completely like aware of your surroundings. Who this would be good for is probably those that are using it for work or using it at the gym and you want to hear everything around you but still get some music. Or if you're out for a walk and you're in like a very, very busy street area and you still want to hear it. Now, of course, if you have transparency mode in your AirPods and stuff like that, that would work too. But I found these quite useful in terms of my work. So because I work and have meetings and have to do calls and stuff like that, these are super easy to grab. They connect really quickly to my work computer. So as soon as I pull it out, it just goes connect and then boom, I put it in my ear and I'm already ready for a meeting. This is super helpful for that because I can still hear the surrounding while I'm in the meeting and I can hear everything that's going on. In terms of the music though, so how does it feel like listening to music with these? You're not going to get the audio quality that you're going to get with some of those wireless earbuds. I'm going to be honest. It's interesting because it sounds more like a speaker you're listening to than you are listening to earbuds or even like headphones. They're very different. This sounds like you have a speaker that's set up right behind your ear and the sound's going into it. Now, how's the noise leakage? Well, it's actually not bad either. I was quite surprised that you can have the volume pretty decently high. I would say up to about 60-65%, and you wouldn't get outside noise that came through, or like people wouldn't hear it exactly, which was really cool. I actually thought that this would have a huge noise leak because of how they're built, but because of the way they designed it, which was very smart, the sound goes straight into your ear and doesn't fully leak out, which is awesome. Because if you're in an office space and you're using this, which I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that would be the biggest use case, you're not gonna have any issues. Because certain workplaces, I know like my workplace, they don't like to have us like having our earbuds in and like be completely being closed off to the world. So something like this really helps because I can have this in and I can still hear everything without any issues. Because transparency mode is great, but when I'm listening to music, sometimes I completely get lost in it and I can't hear what like someone calling my name. This really helped out with that specifically. So there's certain situations where I feel like something like this would be very, very good. Or there's people out there that I know that hate having something in their ear because it feels uncomfortable. Something like this would be really useful. Of course, we're gonna have to go in, take a little bit more of a look in like the website and like information of this earbuds, and of course do a mic test. So let's go right into that. So the cool thing about this is that it's completely open, right? So I'm listening to like a song from Bolivia, and you can maybe hear it in the background. So right now, like the volume is like at the higher end, and now it's like gone to 25%, and you won't really hear much. So the idea for this test is really kind of get you guys to hear, like, will you hear the sound if I make the volume a lot louder? And as I increase the volume, you will be able to hear it. So I'm using this decibel tester just to see like, is there any changes, which you can see here. But then when I flip it over, which is kind of like how it would actually be like in your ear, it doesn't actually leak out like crazily. So you'll be able to hear it a little bit, right? But if you were to play it at like 100% volume, it's gonna leak out. So the person sitting beside you will definitely hear what you are listening to at 100% volume. And you could definitely hear that right now as well in terms of what I'm doing it. But then if I bring it to 75%, it quiets down. You can definitely hear a little bit of it, but not that bad. And then when you actually bring it down to about 50%, around there, you won't really be able to hear from the person that's beside you. So in terms of that, it's actually not bad, right? Because you don't want your music to be, of course, like completely blasting out too loud where everyone can hear you, but it is still good in the fact that it's not making the song and like the music going completely blasted out with everyone beside you being able to hear you. Overall, very, very comfortable for the fit, and like the connection with the USB dongle is super good as well. I'm so appreciative with the dongle because it just makes it a lot quicker for you to be able to connect to your laptop, especially if it is like a work laptop that you're using for meetings. But let me do a mic test. Mic test with the Mempod. So this is going to be my mic test with the Mempod, and overall, not too bad, I think, in terms of my usage with it. Currently, you can hear some like typing with my keyboard, as I have like a sounded keyboard, but you should be able to hear my voice. And then let's go into the background music or background sound, sorry. So now, can you hear the background noise with this? So right now I have a background coffee shop going on and I'm talking over it with the Mempod and trying to see how is the mic quality with this. So overall, it's amazing with the mic noise cancellation. If you consider the price, right? So right now, Black Friday sale, it is 85 USD. It's actually a very good deal. I think if it is specifically for work purposes, this is doing an amazing job. The mic test that I did the second time when I said I was doing it with the coffee shop, the sound was really loud. Like if it was with the AirPods Pro, you would have been hearing the background noise completely and it would have been canceling out my voice. But this one was not. Now, in terms of the music with the enough bass portion, I'm gonna be honest with you, the music with this is not great. It sounds very flat. It's like really flat. I'm saying like the drum sounds and everything is gonna sound like almost like it's a flat drum and it has no like emphasis to it, no fun to it. To be fair, I think the way that it's built, it's honestly not the best for music, and I don't think it's really made to be for music. It's really more like those that are in a workspace that needs to hear those around you, but also be ready to be going to a meeting at any time, and also, have a mic that works that will cut out, say, background noise, especially like if you're in a noisy work environment, then this is going to be something that's really good for you. Like, for example, I have a job. I can't say what it is exactly, but I sometimes get calls out of nowhere. And it's like meetings or stuff that just kind of pops up suddenly and I have to be ready. It's super easy to just take these out and then boom, get into the call and work on it. And it cancels out all the noise that's around me. Now, I was listening to a bunch of different songs to try to get an idea of like how good is this for music. And pretty much if you're looking for any fun, it's not gonna work. So like lo-fi doesn't work. I tried like listening to the Forrest Frank lo-fi, and it's not fun because like the drums and bass is like really dead. The other songs I listen to, like Korean songs here, like if you guys watched K-pop Demon Hunter and even the K-pop Demon Hunter like music list, I've tried listening to their songs too, and it's not going to be the best. I would say for these ones you'd want to focus more on like higher toned music and like more vocal based music if you want to listen to these for music. It's not bad, but the way I can explain it is like you're using these to listen to music with your earbuds, and you just blasted them to full blast and you just have them near your ears. That's the kind of audio quality you're getting. Now overall though, right, like you saw the price for the 85 on sale right now. I think that price compared to the 120 is definitely a nice price. When I have headsets at work, like what they bought, I know that they spent a pretty decent money on those. Like it would be anywhere between like 60-70 bucks, and they're not very comfortable because they're headphones. I can't really have them on for a long time either, and it just warms up my ears, feels very uncomfortable to wear for a long time. But these ones are really comfortable. I felt myself grabbing these a lot more now for work, and I actually really appreciate having these for work. I'm so glad they sent it out to me. If you are someone who works in an office space and you need to be able to hear those around you for like any time someone might call your name, but you can't have like AirPods Pro in, and you still can listen to some music, but you know, you're not like a music enthusiast, like an audiophile, I would say these might be a good pickup, especially if you want to be in like at the gym and you still want to be able to hear those around you, and like possibly you can get a call and you want to get into a call, but you don't want anyone to hear what you're doing. Or if you work in coffee shops, like you're a freelancer and you might have to work in these kind of noisy environments, this is going to be a really good pickup. Like I've tried the AirPods Pro, I've tried nothing, I've tried a lot of different earbuds, and they would all just catch background noise and wouldn't be the best for mic sound. This is going to be really perfect for those like that need it for meetings and actual mic usage. I think they did a great job with this, and honestly, maybe even more than individuals, workplaces should look at really grabbing this, because you know, this is going to be something that would really work well for office spaces and office workers to have something for their own personal use. So I hope this video helped you guys in terms of seeing, is the Nearity a good earbud for you? Hopefully the information provided is helpful, and that way you guys can get an idea of what it's like, and of course see for yourself if this is it. I'll have the links in the description for you guys. You can go pick it up yourself if you want, and of course go check out the other videos I got. You can either go check out my other channel for keyboard stuff, or make sure to subscribe to this one for other general tech reviews. Especially, I'm trying to focus on more like desk setups as well as portable things. So hopefully I can bring you guys more things. Leaving in the comment things you want to know, things you guys would love me to make content about, and I'll definitely look into that. Of course, I'll catch you guys next time.